One evening, bored and restless, my friends and I decided to explore an abandoned high-rise building on the edge of town. The place had a life of its own, cracked walls, shattered windows, and an eerie silence that seemed to follow us. Locals often whispered about strange noises coming from the building, but we laughed it off until we stepped inside. The air was damp and smelled of mildew. We climbed the stairs, talking loudly and joking about what we might find. Emily, always the adventurous one, challenged Jack to a race to the top floor. Liam trailed behind, distracted by his phone. When we finally reached the 9th floor, out of breath and laughing, we realized something. Liam wasn't with us anymore. "Liam!" Emily called out, her voice echoing in the empty hall. No response. "Maybe he's trying to scare us," Jack said with a smirk. "Not funny," Emily muttered, her nervousness starting to show. Suddenly, we heard a loud crash from below, followed by a low, guttural growl. It wasn't human. We froze. "What the hell was that?" Emily whispered, her eyes wide. "Let's go find him," I said, trying to keep calm, though my chest tightened with unease. We cautiously descended the stairs. On the 8th floor landing, the beam of my flashlight revealed something chilling. Deep claw marks gouged into the concrete wall. "This isn't some prank," Jack muttered under his breath. As we continued, the sound of rapid footsteps echoed from below. When I aimed the flashlight down the stairwell, my blood ran cold. A massive creature was climbing the stairs. It wasn't human. Its body was humanoid but covered in thick, dark fur. Its long arms ended in razor-sharp claws, and its face, if you could call it that, was a grotesque mix of a wolf's snout and human-like features. Its glowing yellow eyes locked onto us. "Run!" Jack shouted, and we bolted back upstairs. The creature was fast, faster than we could have imagined. Its claws scraped against the railings as it climbed after us. We burst onto the 9th floor again and ducked into one of the empty apartments, slamming the door shut behind us. Emily was shaking, struggling to catch her breath. Was that a werewolf?" "I don't know what it was," I replied, straining to hear if it was still. Heavy footsteps echoed in the hallway. Then we heard a voice. "Guys, it's Liam. Are you in there?" Jack moved toward the door, but I grabbed his... "Wait, that can't be him. We saw that thing." "But it's his," Emily cried. "We can't just leave him out there." The door rattled as something pressed against. "Open the door!" Liam's voice pleaded, but it sounded wrong. There was a rasping undertone, like it wasn't quite his. Jack couldn't take it anymore. He wrenched the door open. Standing in the dim light was Liam, or something wearing his skin. His body was twisted, his limbs bending unnaturally. His glowing yellow eyes were unmistakable, and a sinister grin spread across his distorted face. "Run!" I yelled, grabbing Emily as we bolted toward a broken window. We climbed out onto the balcony and scrambled toward the fire escape. Behind us, the creature let out a deafening roar. We didn't look back as we descended, hearts pounding, until our feet hit solid ground. The night was unnervingly quiet. Only the faint sound of howling echoed in the distance, carried by the wind. Liam and Jack never made it out of that building. Emily and I never returned to look for them. A month later, the building was demolished, but workers reported strange sounds at night, howling and the eerie glow of yellow eyes watching from the shadows.